At the very edge of the Earth, in the frozen Arctic, there exists a true ruler, the polar bear. With its thick white fur, like a majestic cloak, it stands as a symbol of strength, resilience, and the unforgiving power of nature. This is not only the largest predator of the polar regions, but also a master of survival in a world of raging blizzards and melting ice. Polar bears live upon vast drifting ice sheets, where temperatures are always far below zero. Yet in this land, the cold has never been the only challenge. They must constantly move to hunt, swimming for dozens of kilometers through freezing waters in search of seals, their primary prey. Even more, adult male bears often face their most dangerous enemies, their own kind. In battles over territory and food, razor-sharp claws and teeth are unleashed with full ferocity. A single powerful swipe can bring down a rival in an instant. To survive, polar bears have been gifted extraordinary senses by nature. Their sense of smell can detect a seal hidden beneath thick ice more than a kilometer away. Keen eyes allow them to see clearly in dim Arctic light, while sharp hearing captures even the faintest sounds carried by the wind and snow. Their hunting skills are a perfect blend of patience and speed. A polar bear can lie motionless for hours, waiting for prey to appear, then strike with sudden, lethal force. This persistence has made them the white ghost, a predator feared by every creature of the Arctic. In direct confrontations, polar bears reveal a terrifying ferocity. Their roars thunder across the frozen landscape, and their towering bodies can rise more than 3 meters high. A single strike from their paw can pierce through thick layers of fat and flesh. Such battles are not only displays of dominance, but struggles for survival. In this harsh world, the weak are left behind. Yet beneath this fierce and powerful exterior lies a surprisingly tender side: maternal love. Mother bears are willing to face every danger to protect their fragile cubs. They shield them, guide them across the ice, and teach them how to hunt and endure the Arctic's challenges. This bond of motherhood not only stirs human hearts, but also reflects the delicate balance between harshness and love in the frozen north. In the remote reaches of the Arctic Circle, the world is frozen in time. Temperatures regularly drop to minus 40 degrees Celsius, and the bitter winds never cease. Snow stretches endlessly. In this vast wilderness, survival is the greatest challenge. The journey of a mother polar bear leading her 2 cubs across the frozen tundra has only just begun. The cubs, born in the safety of a snow cave, now face the terrible force of the Arctic winter. For them, every step is a lesson in perseverance, guided by the strength and wisdom of their mother. The bond between the mother bear and her cubs is vital. She nurtures them with patience and discipline, teaching them how to walk across the shifting ice, how to conserve their energy, and how to sense danger. The cubs play in the snow, but beneath this innocence lies the constant need to learn. Within a year, they must develop the skills to survive on their own. Polar bears are perfectly adapted to this harsh world. Preparing them for a life where ice is no longer permanent, and long swims between floes may decide their survival. Out at sea, the hunt continues. Polar bears stalk seals resting on drifting ice floes, approaching with calculated slowness before launching a decisive attack. A single successful hunt can provide days of nourishment, giving the mother enough energy to nurse her cubs and continue their journey. The ocean, however, is not without danger. Even when swimming in icy waters for hours, their bodies retain warmth that few other creatures can endure. To find food in such a barren land requires extraordinary senses, even hidden beneath thick layers of snow or ice. A mother bear teaches her cubs to sniff the air carefully, searching for even the faintest trace of seal, reindeer, or carrion. This ability is a lifeline. Without it, the family would not survive. The cubs follow closely, imitating every movement, every pause, every tilt of the head, as their mother tells. On rare occasions, a pack of wolves may attempt to harass or even drive away a polar bear, especially if food is scarce. More often, however, wolves and bears compete for the same prey: reindeer. The mother bear knows this well. Each time she leads her cubs onto the tundra, she must be cautious. Every scent, hunting a reindeer is a test of both patience and succeed with challenge animals much larger than themselves. On rare occasions, a pack of wolves may attempt to harass or even drive away a polar bear, especially if food is scarce. More often, however, wolves and bears compete for the same prey, reindeer. The mother bear knows this well. Each time she leads her cubs onto the tundra, she must be cautious. Every scent, every distant howl could mean danger or competition. While reindeer provide a rare opportunity, it is the ocean that holds the true lifeblood of the polar bear. Seals, rich in fat, are the primary prey that sustains these giants of the Arctic. Without seals, the polar bear cannot survive the long winters, nor can a mother provide enough milk for her cubs. The sea ice is both a hunting ground and the hunters. Yet the polar bear's relationship with the sea is unbreakable. The mother depends on it, and in time, her cubs will too. To live in the Arctic is to belong to both land and water, a dual existence that only the polar bear has mastered. The Arctic cold is relentless, pressing against every living thing. For the cubs, survival is not just about food, but about warmth and protection. They burrow into their mother's thick fur, finding comfort against the howling wind. The mother's role is more than that of a hunter. She is their guardian, their teacher, their shield against the unforgiving wilderness. Each day she shows them how to endure, how to find food, and how to defend themselves. Their journey is long, but every lesson is crucial. Without her, they would not survive their first year. As the sun dips below the frozen horizon, the mother bear lies in the snow, her cubs nestled close at her side. They have survived another day in a land where many perish. Their story is one of resilience and sacrifice, of struggle and tenderness. The Arctic is changing. The ice that has sustained polar bears for thousands of years grows thinner each season. Their battles are no longer only against the cold, hunger, or rivals, but against a disappearing home. Yet for now, in this frozen wilderness, the bond between a mother and her cubs remains unbroken. It is a reminder of life's fragility and of the strength required to endure at the very top of the world.